Session 68. What next? Peter had just passed his exams at university and was struggling with what to do next with his life. He was studying web design and development with the hope of jumping on the new media bandwagon and securing a job with a large company. He had designed several websites for some smaller companies already, and his portfolio was impressive enough that he had been offered an internship with a prominent company. As exciting as the prospect was, he had been thinking about his future for the past year and questioning whether he wanted to sit behind a desk for the rest of his career. He had compiled a list of the options that lay before him. Firstly, of course, he could take the internship offer. He could complete the internship without committing to any job offers and see how he felt at the end of it. It would certainly give him more experience, which would look great on his CV, even if he chose to have a break from the industry. On the other hand, if he decided he didn't want to pursue web design as a career, the internship would have been a waste of his time and that of the company. He had to decide how much of a commitment it was for both parties. Peter's second option was to go travelling. Even this presented its own problem. Where to go? He could certainly afford to go anywhere. He had saved up a lot of money and could continue to do a little bit of work whilst he was on the road. South America had always appealed to him. He would like to visit the remnants of the civilizations that once lived there, like the Incas, who disappeared around the 17th century. Evidence of their civilization still exists today, namely in Machu Picchu, an estate built around 1450 that had been reconstructed and is now a World Heritage Site. He would also like to visit El Castillo, the Mayan Pyramid, and the North Acropolis in Guatemala. He had been thinking of trying to learn Achi, one of the existing Maya languages, so he could understand their writings and their culture further. Japan was a country that also appealed to Peter. He was fascinated with the culture. He was a fan of anime and had even learned some Japanese so that he could enjoy anime films that had not been translated into English. He would love to see an actual Shinto temple and the Horyuji, which is widely known to be the oldest wooden architecture existing in the world. Peter still couldn't decide what he wanted to do. He felt his best option would be to talk about his options with his friend and family. He had mentioned his desires before and had been met with a mixed reception, but it was make or break time. He had to sit down with everyone and put his points across clearly and concisely, hoping that they, namely his parents, would be able to discuss the options with objectivity.